Dear students, in the previous class we have seen different types of counters, that is ripple counter, and we have started discussion regarding synchronous counters. So in the ripple counter the propagation delay time is too high as compared to other counters like synchronous counters. The overall propagation delay time in the ripple counter we have counted as n into Tp, where Tp is the propagation time delay for one flip-flop and n is the number of flip-flops. For this reason, ripple counters are too slow for some of the applications. So to get around the ripple delay problem, we can use a synchronous counter. You can see the diagram of synchronous counter. Uh, it has used 4 JK flip-flop with positive edge trigger flip-flop. This time clock pulses drive all the flip-flops in the parallel. Because of the simultaneous clocking, the correct binary word appears after one propagation delay time rather than 4 times of the delay time. The LSB least significant flip-flop has its J and K input tied to a high voltage, therefore it responds to each positive clock edge. But the remaining flip-flops can respond to the positive clock edge only under certain conditions. The Q1 flip-flop toggles on the positive clock edge when Q0 is a 1. The Q2 flip-flop toggles only when Q1 and Q0s are 1. And Q3 flip-flop toggles only when Q2, Q1 and Q0s are 1s. In other words, a flip-flop toggles on the next positive clock edge if all lower bits are 1s. So here is the counting action. A low CLR bar resets the counter. You can see the CLR signal here. This is a CLR bar. This resets the counter. It means the count becomes 0 0 0 0. When CLR line goes high, the counter is ready to count the pulses. The first positive clock edge sets Q0 to get Q as 0 0 0 1. Since Q0 is 1, the Q1 flip-flop is conditioned to toggle and the next positive clock. So it becomes 0 0 1 0. With the third positive clock, it becomes 0 0 1 and 1. Because Q1 and Q0 are now 1s, the Q2, Q3 and Q0 flip-flops are conditioned to toggle on the next positive clock edge arrives. So Q2, Q1 and Q0 toggle simultaneously, and after one propagation delay time, the output word becomes 0 1 0 0. In this way, the synchronous counter works. Now there can be the controlled counter used for as synchronous count. Controlled synchronous counter can be used only by adding just one control signal, that is count. This count can disable, a low count disables all the flip-flop, and when count is high the circuit becomes a synchronous counter, same as we have discussed. Now the next circuit that we are going to discuss today is the ring counter. You can see the diagram of a ring counter. The propagation of the carry occurs just like as in a ring. So you can see the arrangement here. We have used 4 flip-flops. We are designing 4-bit ring counter. So we have used D flip-flop for there. We have used 4 flip-flops, Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. The output of Q0 is input for next flip-flop. Its output is going to the third, third's output is going to 4, and fourth output is fed back as the input for the first. In this way the ring is being completed. Now the successive, here the clock is given and the clear is again resets the ring counter. For clearing the first flip-flop we are using the signal PR. Now when CLR goes low, then back to high, the initial output word becomes Q is equal to 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. The first, with the first positive edge clock pulse, we are getting the output as 0 0 0 1. With the second clock pulse, this carry propagates, so the output becomes 0 0 1 0. With the third positive clock edge, the output word becomes 0 1 0 0. This carry propagates here, and with the fourth clock pulse, this carry propagates here, 1 0 0 0 output is obtained. So after, when fifth clock pulse occurs, in this case what happens, this carry is fed to the input of the first one, therefore the output Q0 becomes 1. So the output becomes 0 0 0 1. In this way the ring counter works. You can use any number of flip-flops, n number of flip-flops for n bit ring counter. For example, with 6 flip-flop you can get a 6-bit ring counter. For 8 flip-flop you can have a 8-bit ring counter. So each of the foregoing words has only the one high bit. The initial word stands for decimal 0 and final word for the decimal 5 for a 6-bit counter. For 4-bit, initial word is 0 and final word is 3. The ring counter cannot compete with the ripple and synchronous counter, but when it comes to the ordinary counting, but they are invaluable when it is necessary to control the sequence of operation, because each ring word has only one high bit, so you can activate one of the several devices. So this was the application area for the ring counter. My question is to design an 8-bit ring counter. Whatever queries you are having, please discuss in the group.